Lucky number 13. So we've got the binomial random variable with 7 trials. Let's put this in equals 7, and a success rate of 10%. Remember, that also tells us what the failure rate is, would be 100 minus 10%, or 90%, 0.9. So we need both of those items, and we're asked to compute the probability that x is equal to 5. Remember, with a Bernoulli trial, you either have a success or a failure. So this means that we, in trying the experiment 7 times, we got 5 successes, but it also tells us we got 2 failures. Okay, if x is equal to 5, 5 successes, 2 failures. As suggests we use the binomial distribution formula. So what is that? Well, that is this. This is our formula we need to use. So the probability that the random variable is equal to any particular value is this combination, because this is, and so for us, it's going to be the combination of the number of trials, which is 7, with the value of 5. We want 5 successes. Now you might be I'm more familiar with seeing this as a 7 choose 5, so I'll do it that way. That's the way it'll look in our calculator. And we're going to multiply that by the probability of a success, which is 10%. And we want that to happen 5 times, 5 successes, times the probability of a failure, which is 90%. And that is going to happen 7 minus 5 times, which is 2. So that's why the 5 plus 2 always has to add to the 7. The 5 here and the 5 here are the same because those are the successes. And then we just pull over our calculator, enter this in, and I'm going to share with you something that we need to be cognizant of. So we could put in our 7 math, CR, and we're going to do that as 5, arrow up, so then we have to put times 0.1. You could put a parenthesis if you want, but we're pretty okay with this. 0.1 to the 5th times 0.9 raised to the 2nd power. Now watch what we get when we enter this. We go, oh, 1.701, that's my answer. But this e to the negative 4, that's scientific notation. Okay? So our answer is 1.701 e, which is times 10 to the minus 4, scientific notation. This means we take this decimal place and we move it back 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. So we're going to have 0, 0, 0, 1, 7. 0.00017. There's our 5 decimal places. This should be our answer to the probability that x equals 5. Click on our answer to do our check, and that's exactly what it is. But just be careful how you write this. I guess, if you wrote this, just remember that e is signifying an exponent of negative 4 on a 10, base 10. So that's what that number means. I tried to use a mode to maybe force it to show just 5 decimal places. It still kept, at least my calculator still keeps putting it in such as this. So that's what we have. Question 13.